Did you know that handball was created for women? Handball roots can be traced back to ancient civilizations. Indeed, many handball-like games were played in ancient civilizations such as Greece, Rome, and Egypt. However, these early variants significantly differ from modern handball. That being said, the modern form of the game was shaped in the 19th century Scandinavia and Germany, with the founding of the Danish and the German gymnastics associations. In 1898, the Danish school teacher Holger Nielsen developed indoor handball's fundamental rules, while German sports teacher Max Heiser formulated key aspects for outdoor handball in 1915. The International Amateur Handball Federation, the IAHF, was formed in 1928, which helped standardize rules and promote the sports globally. The organization later evolved into the International Handball Federation, IHF, in 1946, which still remains the sport's governing body today. Field handball debuted as an official sport at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. And by the way, indoor handball replaced the outdoor version of the game at the Olympics in 1972. Handball's popularity surged throughout Europe, and after the Second World War, in the rest of the world, especially in the US and Japan, leading to the development of competitive leagues and extensive regional and national tournaments. In 1936, the first men's field handball world championship was organized by the International Handball Federation as an alternative for non-Olympic years. For women, though, their first world championship was held in 1957, so 21 years later. And the game made its Olympic debut at the 1976 Montreal Games. Something that is very interesting about handball is that both Holger Nielsen and Max Heiser created handball as a sport for their female students. And yet, even if it was intended for women, the first quote-unquote serious competitions were for men. Lim Ho-Kye-young won a gold medal at the Olympics with South Korea in 1992. During the tournament, she scored 30 goals. She scored even more 4 years later with 41 goals and helped South Korea win a silver medal. That year, she was voted as the best player of the world. And at her third Olympics, so in 2004 in Athens, she won another silver medal with the team. At club level, she played in Japan and led her team to a national championship title. In July 2008, she was hired as a player manager for the Seoul City All Handballs Club, becoming the first woman to coach a professional ball game team in South Korea. Heidi Loke is a Norwegian pivot who has achieved great success at both club and national level. She played first for the Norwegian club and won many championships. She also won the EHF Women's Championship League with the club in 2011 and was voted as the world best player in that year. She then signed to play in a Hungarian club and won 3 Championship League titles and 5 Hungarian League titles. With the Norwegian team, she won twice the World Championship, so in 2011 and 2015, the Olympic Games in 2012 in London, and 3 times the European Championship. Svetlana Kitic is a Bosnian Serb retired professional handball player who competed at the 1980 and 1984 Summer Olympics for Yugoslavia and was part of Bosnia national team in the early 2000s. She won the gold in 1984 Olympics with the Yugoslavian team and silver in the 1980 Olympics. She also got silver in the 1990 World Championship. With a Serbian club, she won 6 national titles and the Champions League 3 times. She was voted by the IHF World Player of the Year in 1988, and in 2010 she was voted the best female handball player ever by the IHF. Anja Andersen is a former Danish team handball player and a current coach. She is an Olympic champion, world champion, and 2 times European champion. In 1997, she was named IHF World Player of the Year. She is widely regarded as one of the best female handball players of all time, and she was admitted to the Danish Sports Hall of Fame in 2007. Cristina Niagu is a Romanian professional handball player who is often considered the best player in the world and rated by many in the sport as the greatest of all time. Niagu is the only female handball player in history to win 4 IHF World Player of the Year awards. She also won the EHF Player of the Year award in 2017 and 2018. A prolific goal scorer, Niagu is the European Championship all-time leader in goals scored. She scored actually 303 goals. She was the 2015 World Championship top scorer and was named MVP of the tournament. She also finished as the top scorer of the EHF Championship League during 3 seasons, so the 2014 to 2015, the 2017 to 18, and the 2021-22. In terms of rules, there's 2 teams of 7 players on the court with 7 substitutes. So on the court, there's 6 court players and 1 goalkeeper. They attempt to score points by putting the ball into the opposing team's goal. The court is generally 40 by 20 meters with a goal in the center of each end. The goals are surrounded by a near semicircular area called the zone. The zone is 6 meters from the goal, and then there's a dashed near semicircular line 9 meters from the goal that marks the free throw line. A standard match has 2 30-minute halves with a 10 or 15-minute halftime break. At halftime, teams switch sides of the court as well as benches. A goal in handball scores 1 point. After receiving the ball, the players can pass, keep possession, or shoot the ball. When a player has the ball, she must dribble, or can take up to 3 steps for up to 3 seconds at a time without dribbling. Because it's called handball, of course, players are not allowed to touch the ball with their feet except for the goalkeeper within her goal area, of course. And of course, the players cannot pass the line in front of the goal. The referees may award a special throw to a team. This usually happens after certain events such as scored goals, off-court balls, turnovers, and timeouts. And that's more or less all for today. If you found this content interesting and you are on YouTube, please subscribe, like, and if you are on any podcast platform, feel free to share this episode with your friends and your family. Now that you know more about handball, let's keep learning with the Athletes' Voices.